Hi guys, my name is Christy and I am part of Team Fit Rescue. Yay! Makes me happy. And I was talking to Jillian earlier today and I thought about writing a post and we talked about it a little bit. But some things I've been thinking about, typically if it's something that I've gone through or that I've had an issue with, it has been my experience that I am not the only one. And one of the cool things, especially about being in a supportive group like we are in with Jillian's team here, is that it's okay to share these things and you're not going to feel badly about it. You're not going to feel degraded. You put it out there because there's always going to be somebody that needed to hear what you have to say. I mean, even if you're putting it out there just for you, it doesn't matter. It's something that somebody somewhere needs to hear. So when I was talking to her, I was thinking about my experience in how I got to the place where I am today, which is I'm an Emerald coach, and I hit Success Club 10 last month. Actually, I had 14 points, I think, for Success Club, which was pretty cool. Made me real happy. And, I have the two coaches, obviously, for my Emerald. I have one extra coach now, and I'm working on my Diamond status. May or may not get it in the time period that I planned, but I am working on it every day. But basically, what I wanted to say is that I did not start out thinking this is what I was going to do. And I know you hear that a lot. You start out as a discount coach, or, you start out, as a customer and you're using Shakeology and you love it. You use the programs, you love them, and you think, okay, I can help other people, which is true. But for me specifically, it's really unique because, one, I have a job. I work full time during the week, during the day at an outpatient physical therapy clinic with my family, which can sometimes be not the best place to be. But anyway, it's beside the point. And I also full time teach fitness classes at night. Average week for me is 2, 5, 6, 7 classes a week. I teach 7 classes a week, and they are hour-long classes, and they range from strength training and to high-intensity interval training. So I go constantly. I decided to do Beachbody Coaching as far as for the discounts, because I wanted to do something different to shock my body a little bit, and I wanted to try the Shakeology. I'd heard good things. But Jillian and I started talking. She actually came to me via Facebook through a mutual friend of the Big Fluffy Dog Rescue, which is pretty cool. January, I think, or February of 2015. And so that's over a year ago. And when she talked to me then, I was interested, but I had a lot going on. It was my husband's last semester of school at Austin Peay University, and I was real involved helping him with school, and he graduated in May. And I said, I can't do it right now. I really can't commit to anything because I try to be realistic about my plate because it's always full. It just depends on what it's full of. Sometimes it's full of shit, but that's beside the point. So I told her to touch base with me again in June, and she did. And the thing is that in June, I got an opportunity, which was outstanding, to work with an emotional fitness company that was new. And I had actually been working with them as an independent contractor, doing awakening sessions for this emotional fitness company, because I also do life coaching. I'm a certified life coach, and I specialize in personal relationships and in confidence training. But anyway, so I got an opportunity to work for them full time, telecommute, which is fabulous for me. It was a salaried position. It was great. It was a very good experience. But as their business analyst, which was new for me too, but I learned a lot of good things. And in December on the 14th of 2015, then they let me know that they were not going to be able to keep me because they were a brand new company, and financially it just wasn't the thing that was going to work for them, which was cool. And at that time, some other things at my day job had changed a little. I was not happy really there. Love my fitness though. Never, ever, ever have I ever regretted a moment of going into that. So, back up a few months, Jillian had contacted me, and I've been thinking about it, and we've been back and forth, back and forth. She didn't hear from me from like 3 months. And in September, I decided to go ahead and do the discount coaching because I wanted to get size. Because one of the things I started out doing in fitness was Zumba, which is, a lot of people start out with. So I wanted to do size, a little something different, but still dancey. And then, I'll be honest with you, I was not drinking my Shakeology like in a committed way. I just, intermittently did it. I liked it, but I didn't dedicate myself to it. Again, Jillian doesn't hear from me really for another 3 to 4 months, and the reason is because I lost the job, and I was crazy busy with it initially, but I lost the job in December. New Year started, and I just had done some soul searching because of the changes in my life, and they were huge, and they were overwhelming, and they were financially taxing, and it was something that I was having a very difficult time with. So, what really got me, though, was I'm looking through quotes because I have a fitness business and independent consultation fitness business called Phoenix Fitness. His fitness, hence my name for my team. But I saw a quote while looking for quotes for my fitness business that said, while you're busy making money for somebody else, I'm decided I'm going to start making my own for me, basically, and that's what it boiled down to. And that just really hit me because I've always said to people, and I don't know why I took this stance, but I've always said to people, I'm really good at making other people money. Not untrue, but what the hell? Why? That, I can't even think. Right. Okay, so, to me, that's just like, that's just not real bright. So I then talked to Jillian when I read that quote. I talked it over with my husband, and I told him, you know what? I'm going to take a leap of faith, dude. I'm just going to jump right in. Because for me, that's just the way it is. I think about a lot of things, and I look at alternatives, and I look from every direction. But at the same time, once I decide to do something, I really commit myself to doing it. So I got with her, and we talked, and I told her about that quote, and I told her what had changed my mind and my why. My why. My why is to be less dependent on my day job, and it is to be more capable of putting myself into my fitness profession that I already have established with a warm market. Actually, it's a freaking fire-ass market. It's just like on fire constantly. I've got people, they follow me already because that's just what they do. And so when I start doing, the Beachbody coaching, it's just a very natural merge with what I already do and what I already love and the passion I already have. So I really, really, truly started coaching with Beachbody the first or second week of March, somewhere around in there. That's when I really decided to put myself into it. And of course, I told you before what I was able to accomplish in the month of March, and it was huge. But like I said, go big or go home, bro, and you just, stay realistic, but at the same time, stay optimistic, So basically what I want to say is for those of you who may not know what you're doing or may feel like you don't know what you're doing, everybody starts out that way. Or maybe you start as a discount coach and now you don't know what to do to really put yourself into it and to put yourself out there. It is a scary, scary thing to open yourself up, to subject yourself to rejection. That's basically what it boils down to. The thing is you have to understand that the rejection where people tell you no, it costs too much, they don't have the time, all those things are excuses on their end. It is not a reflection of you, of your coaching, of your style, of you as a person. You can't take those things personally. It's something I have learned the hard way over time with my fitness classes. I have people who come and go, they float out, they'll be there for 3 months, I don't see them again for 4 months, they may go to other people's classes. It doesn't matter. As long as they're doing what they need to do to be healthier, maybe they're dealing with their own shit. Maybe their life has shit going on and they just can't make it at that time. It's okay. It's not my fault. It's not my shit. It's their stuff. But it's just, you can do whatever you want to do. You can take this business as far as you want to take it. And that's what Jillian tells us all the time. And I think sometimes we don't believe that. I mean, we hear her and we believe that she can do it. But at the same time, it is something that you can do. It is something that every person has the capability of doing. You just have to put yourself out there. And it's scary. But if you're going to take a real leap of faith, you don't see what is on the other side. You don't see what you're going to land on a lot of times. You just go. And you just have to have the faith and the confidence that there's going to be something there for you to land on. It may not be exactly what you had in mind. It may not be as big as you wanted to land on. It may be teeny tiny little bitty thing. You got great big ass feet. I don't know. We're not going to talk about feet right now. But if you leap, you will land. And then you will jump again. And not only will you jump and you leap, you will start to fly eventually because your wings just get bigger and bigger. The more people you talk to, the more you put it out there, the more you put yourself out there and you show them the stuff that you do for you, that you take this time, you make this time for you, and that you make yourself better as a person. You're doing your personal development. They see the changes in you. You are your best marketing tool. Put it out there. Jillian has given us the tools for success. She has. And, she does things and has done things and it's just amazing and wonderful in every way. And I can tell you, there's some people out there that aren't. Because I have friends that are Beachbody coaches that have absolutely no support. They have absolutely no help. And I know what it's like listening to their stories and knowing the God's gift that we have been given in Jillian. So, she gives you these success tools. What you have to do is you have to take them and you put your personality into them because you're not her. You do Team Beachbody with Jillian's tools your way. So I did it the Christy way. I am way the hell out there. I am crazy and people just know I'm going to say exactly what I think. And if I don't like something or I don't believe in something, I'm just not going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. But they also know that I'm not going to bullshit them. I'm not going to tell them something just to get their money. I mean, people know that about me. And so when I'm establishing relationships, like Jillian tells us to do, you have to do that and you just put that out there. So, even if you didn't start off like I am, none of us started off like Jillian is. None of us. And we may not take the same timeline that she does. And that's okay. You can be right out the gate with this shit. Or you can't. Or you don't. It's okay. You do her successful tools. You use those tools she gives us. And you do your timeline. Be honest with yourself. Don't get yourself overwhelmed. Because you have a life besides, doing this, the coaching. But at the same time, eventually it will start to integrate and will be such a part of your daily you that you won't even feel any kind of pressure. You don't make Emerald this month. Cool. You wanted to. Hell, we all wanted to. So you just go, okay, I'm extending this goal to the next 2 weeks. Don't even look at it for the next month, for the next week, the next 2 weeks. You've got one coach, you need one more. Put it out there. I want to have another coach in 2 weeks. There you go, you're Emerald. I want to be Diamond. Why do I want to be Diamond? Because I want to make money. And I want to share this with people. And I want people to do well, not just from being in my classes. Because they can't come to my classes 24/7. I get that. So they can do these things at home. So it works well with me to integrate those things. Find a way that it works well for people that you know and love. And then share everything with them. You have to, I just can't tell you enough. Share yourself. Emotions. Emotions is what makes people feel what you feel. It makes you a real person to them and not a sales person, not a spammer, like Jillian says. So, takeaways, you're not Jillian. You're not supposed to be Jillian. That's not how this works. I didn't start out that way. I didn't necessarily plan on doing what I'm doing the way I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. And if I can do this, I sure as hell know you can do this. We are all busy. And we are all different and we're all unique, and that is the way we are supposed to be. We are all supposed to do our own thing, and each one of you can help so many different people that I can't help. Not because I don't know them, but because they won't relate to me, but they will relate to you. There's somebody out there that needs to hear what each one of you have to say. Trust me. I used to be that person. So, sorry. It's been an emotional day for me, period. It's been a long day. But, I love you guys. And I may not know you from Adam, Eve, or Cousin Steve. But, I do love you. It's one of the things for me. So, I hope you got something from this. And, holler. Night.